of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
So are you a jerk if you don't pick up your friend from the airport like you said you would? But things have changed a bit because the time they said they'd be in ain't that time now.
This happens so frequently.
Yeah, so this could probably apply to a lot of people. So you're going to find out if you're a jerk if you decide not to pick them up. Now, the email that we got says, my friend had asked for me to pick her up from the airport. She doesn't drive and she travels with a lot of luggage. I told her I was uncomfortable being out at that time, 10 p.m., but I reluctantly agreed. Now it's 9 p.m. and I get a text from her to let me know that her flight was delayed. Then I get another one saying it was canceled. And then I get one saying it was rebooked. She said, yes, I'll be in at 3 a.m.
Oh, Lord. No.
I responded. I said, look, I am not comfortable venturing out by myself in the middle of the night where the airport is and everything I got to go through.
And disrupting my entire sleep pattern because I have to work the next day.
Yep. I told her I could get her after 7 a.m., but I was unwilling to get her at 3 a.m. when she landed. I said, you know what? You can use Uber instead if you don't like that. But she said, well, I can't because I didn't bring a credit card with me.
Well, you can buy her Uber for her. I do that for my mom all the time. You can send an Uber to somebody's location to get them and you can pay for it.
Yeah. She did not in this, I guess, because a fight escalated pretty quickly with her friend coming at her as soon as she suggested Ubering instead. Didn't even get to that part. She called me a terrible friend, said that she would find somebody else that she could count on because she clearly couldn't count on me.
Well, you know what? C'est la vie. This was not a real friend anyway. If she is expecting you to do all that and you're offering her solutions like Uber and she wants to be mad and call you not a real friend, I think she's helping you get out of this friendship. And this is just the universe realigning. And you don't need a girl like that in your life.
Right.
You honestly don't.
Yeah.
This hooker can take her own Uber.
Well, the compromise is that, okay, you're getting in late, way later than you thought you were going to be by 5 hours. I know you don't want to hang at the airport any longer, but I can get you after 7 a.m. and it won't cost you anything. That's my compromise. And she's not down with the compromise. And it's tough when you're dealing with somebody and they won't make any kind of compromises, realizing that they're putting you out.
That's when you realize that this is a friendship you don't need.
Exactly.
Bye, girl. I wish you the best, but I'm tired.
Okay, yeah. Not the jerk, I'm going to say.
No.
Now, this person wants to know if they're a jerk for refusing to split a bill that included alcohol when I don't drink. Says, my girlfriend and I are being pushed out of our friend group for refusing to split a bill that included alcohol for everyone at a surprise birthday party when we don't drink. So here's the email I wrote to the birthday person. They have yet to respond, and it's been a few weeks. It said, I wanted to share some context of why my girlfriend and I chose not to attend the surprise party and why we left the group chat. We were excited to celebrate, but when the host insisted that everybody split the cost equally, including a significant alcohol bill, we didn't feel comfortable with that. Neither one of us drinks, and we offered to contribute fairly, covering food, decorations, and even alcohol for the birthday person. I even volunteered to handle the math, but the response was essentially split it all or don't come. So we chose to bow out. This wasn't about a few bucks. It was about principle. For us, asking a non-drinker to split a large alcohol tab feels like asking a vegan to split the cost of steaks at a barbecue.
It's exactly what it is.
It's not personal. It's just about being respectful of different choices. That said, I still want to pitch in for a group gift. Celebrating the birthday friend matters to me, even if I couldn't be there in person. Some folks called my reaction over the top. But I've never been stingy with friends, and I don't think setting boundaries is overreacting. It's already tricky navigating social life without drinking, and I believe real friends can meet you halfway. No hard feelings. I just wanted to explain where I was coming from. Hope we can catch up soon under less boozy circumstances.
These are not your friends. You know, unfortunately, friends are in your life for a reason, a season, or forever. And maybe these are just seasoned friends and your season is over with them. If they're a bunch of drinkers and you're not a drinker, you guys probably won't have fun at future parties together. They're getting turned and they're expecting you to pick up the tab, and you guys aren't in that headspace anymore, and that's okay. Sometimes you got to let people go.
So they made a stance that cost them their friend group, it sounds like, because they're not getting a response back and everybody else is salty with them.
They should be allowed to attend the party and not have to pay for the alcohol part of the bill if they're not drinking. That is not a crazy request. You even offered to chip in for the birthday girl's alcohol. These people are yuck. Mm-hmm. I don't like them. And why do you want friends like that?
Now, some comments like Remy said, if this were a normal dinner, I would feel different, but it is a birthday. So I think I'd just be like, all right, it's a birthday, it's a party. Let's go on ahead and just pay for the alcohol because we're being a bit difficult and clearly we're getting pushback on this. Maybe we need to be the ones to just recant and put in the money. Because,
and that's nice if you do, but I don't think most people would say you have to pay for alcohol you didn't drink. That's just not fair. It's just not right. If you've chosen to be sober, you shouldn't have to pay for other people's alcohol. That's not cool.
Well, and Stephanie said ultimately they made the biggest move when they told them that if you're not going to chip in for the alcohol, don't even bother coming. And they said that really was the line that set this in motion.
100%.
As intense as it is.
They made a statement and they said they don't want you there. And you know what? You don't belong there. Mm-hmm. They are telling you they don't want you there and they just want drinking people that are going to contribute to the drinking tab.
73% of KBJ TV says they should not have split the tab of the alcohol. They did the right thing. They're not the jerk. So 27% disagree, but
those are the drinkers.
Yes.
That want like you to pay for their booze.
I like when people pay for my booze.
I do too.
I'm not going to make them.
But I'm never going to hold a gun to somebody's head and say you have to or you can't come to the party. Mm-hmm. It's generous if they offer, but it's not ever required.